Right, I did a video, a response to a debate between Tate and Joey Carbstrong. It wasn't really quite a debate, it was more of a conversation, but I don't think it went well for the vegan side. But either way, that's just my take on it. I was invited by a group of animal rights activists to comment on it because in the video, Tate said he was an Orthodox Christian.
I myself am an Orthodox Christian. I believe in Jesus Christ. I believe in the word of the Bible, and the Bible makes.
Okay, so he's got how many so far? Okay, he started out with he's an Orthodox Christian. He believes in the Bible. He believes in Jesus Christ. What else?
It's very, very clear that man has dominion over animals. It tells us which animals we can and which animals we can't eat. And I don't understand how any man could argue with a Christian about that. If I say God's word is final, where would you come in and oppose me?
And a lot of the people in this group were atheists, and they really don't know how to respond to it, so they call me because that's my jam. I thought it would be fun if I contacted JD, a buddy of mine, and said, hey, you're a hardcore atheist dude, just like I'm a fanatical Jesus freak. I go, why don't we both give our perspectives on how to deal with this and, just kind of see where it goes. He thought it was a cool idea, so that's how we made the video, and that's why it's there. I'll link to it here. I think I can put a card. Is that how you do it? I don't know. I'm not computer literate. If I couldn't get it to work, you'll know because this is still in the video, and I'm not going to go back and edit it, but I will insert it down in the description. So, okay. JD is the atheist. Obviously, I'm Steve, and I'm the Jesus freak guy. And we were commenting on it, and it seemed like it was a nice enough video, but of course, people are always going to have their issue with it. And I'm going to now reply to some of those comments. We got a guy named George Warren 3774. And thank you, George, for posting. Let's see. You said your first comment. And it's an interesting comment. I'm like, why would a guy post this? I'm like, George, why are you posting this? I don't get it. Like, was your goal just to be mean? Well, I mean, all right, well, let me tell you what. He wrote, why do they look so old? They clearly are in need of more B vitamins, protein, and animal products. And then you got a laughing face at me. Ha ha. All right. Well, first off, why would you say that? They look so old. I mean, are you just trying to be mean? I mean, if that's it, then, congratulations. You win. You wanted to say something mean? You did. You wanted to get my attention? You did. I'm making a whole video for you. But I'm not that upset by it. I mean, I'm not happy about it. I don't like when people say mean things about me or mean things to me. I wish everybody got along, but I know that's not possible. So even though it kind of bugs me, it's not that big of a deal, though. All right, I'm not like those other people. Sticks and stones will break my bones, but names will never. They hurt, but not to hurt to where it matters. All right, moving on. You said, why do they look so old? They clearly need more B vitamins, protein, and animal products. And then you laughed at me. So I posted a reply. Let's see. And I said this. I said, I look old because, well, I am old. I'm 63 years old, but I have to disagree with the rest of your statement. When people get as old as me, the doctors often check their blood for such things as you suggested, and he said, I need more B vitamins, protein, animal products. He just checked, the doctors just make sure everything's in line, And I said, they checked for such things, and happily, I'm lacking in nothing. I am on no medications. I am not suffering any health issues as a result of diet. I am suffering a few health issues. Back in 2020, I was 20 feet up in a ladder, 20 feet high, and I fell. I don't care if you're a meat eater or a vegan, you fall 20 feet at 63 years old, it's going to hurt, and it hurt my ankle pretty bad. So my 90 minutes of nonstop cardio have been kind of slowed down because my ankle is in pain. But that's not a diet-related thing. That's just me being stupid and climbing up a ladder 20 feet in the air to trim some tree branches. All right. So enough of that. Where am I at, though? So the point I'm trying to make is you're saying we are clearly in need of more B vitamins. Vita Benjamin. I'm thinking of the Lucy show. Does anybody? No. Again, I'm showing my age. I said I'm 63. And he said, "Why do I look so old? Did I need more B vitamins, protein, and animal products?" That almost makes me assume that you think that if I did have more B vitamins and animal products, that I would look younger from there. But I don't think I look what you say later on, and I'll get to that. But I guess I'll finish off here. So, I guess in your first post, my thought is, you're just wrong. I said I disagree, but you're wrong. I mean, if I'm not clearly in need of anything for health, I'm in perfect health. I don't know why you would say that. You don't even know me. Why would you say that? But you did. All right. All right. Now I'm going to scroll down a little bit further because I guess you just couldn't let it go, could you, George Warren? No, you came back and you had to say more. This time JD replied to you. But you said to JD, he, meaning me, he doesn't look good for 63. He looks closer to 80. Dang, I look like I'm in my 80s to you? All right. I mean, are you just... Well, you wrote ha after that. Later on. Okay. I don't even know if I'm not going to... What am I going to say to that? If I look like I'm 80... All right. I doubt me. I doubt... I'll just put in the word Steve because he's talking to JD so you understand. I doubt Steve will reach 80 without the correct micronutrients. You replied to my comment I made earlier where I told you that I get all the nutrients I need to be healthy, but somehow you just, boom, you poop that away. Like you disregard it. You pay no attention to it whatsoever. You're obviously just, this is what trolls do. But I'm having fun. I'm having so far 11 minutes of fun commenting on this. Let's see. Laughter keeps you young, so I hope Steve can laugh at himself. I can laugh at myself like we are all laughing at you. I am laughing at myself. I laugh at myself when I drive myself to the doctor because I know I'm going to come back with a perfect bill of health. Okay, last post you made, you just couldn't let it go. It's like JD was commenting to you, replying to you, and it really seemed like it irked you. I thought that was fun. So it says, quit your day job, son. I never heard of anybody say quit your day job. I heard people say, don't quit your day job. Like, wow. I worked in a comedy club, and people would come up to you, and if you had a bad set, they'd come up and go, don't quit your day job. In other words, saying, keep your day job because you stink as a comedian on your nighttime shows. So don't quit your day job because you need the cash. You need your job. That's that. Then JD came in and said, is that you, Dad? I think JD was just goofing with you, having a little fun. And then you said, I'm calling him son. I guess you mean me. So I would be his dad. And then you've got a hand doing that. I don't know. At this point, I'm wondering if you just had a few drinks and you were having fun time with us the way I'm having a fun time with you right now, which is fine. It's the internet. Who cares, right? But you said, I'm calling him son. Now, that was interesting to me because that gives me the impression if you're calling me son, you're older than me. I'm wondering what you look like. Come on, dude, post a picture. Let us get all judgmental on you. Well, whatever. Okay, but I'm calling his son. Let's go back to the quit your day job. I don't have a day job. Every day is a work day for me. Every night is a work night for me. Every weekend is work. I'm self-employed. I've been self-employed since I was a kid. I've been a juggler, magician, entertainer, for most of my life. I did have a regular job. I was working full-time at the beginning, and then I was only working part-time, and then I was working one or two. Someone who ended up not being a boss, but a dear friend, allowed me to come and go and work whenever I wanted. I would come in and work for a week, and then I would take 3 weeks off to go travel and do shows because my career was taking off by that point. But the day job, no, I haven't had a day job. Right now I'm semi-retired. I'm minimizing. I'm selling one of my big house, and I'm moving into a smaller house. I'm not juggling anymore. I'm tired of juggling, to be honest. It does get to be sore. Yes, at 63, it doesn't matter if you eat meat or if you're vegan. Your body slows down a little bit, and juggling chainsaws and bowling balls gets a little bit wearing on the body. So I'm done with the juggling. I still do close-up magic. I might work 3, 4, maybe 5 days a month, but that's about all I do. That's enough to pay the bills. I'm really happy that I'm at this semi-retired place in life where I get to do a lot more of the things like you saw this video on, where I get to go out and talk about kindness to animals. Something which a lot of people, a lot of the trolls on my channel just don't seem to like. They want to keep that right to abuse and torture animals for bacon. And all I can say is, congratulations, guys. You guys are winning. Vegans are only 2% of the population. You have won. You can abuse and torture all the animals you want. I can't stop you. All I can do is open my mouth on my little YouTube channel and try and convince you that maybe you should stop. Maybe that's not the right thing to do. All right, so that's it. George Warren, thank you for your posts. I don't even know. Maybe you're going to post some more. I don't know if I'm going to dedicate any more time to it, though, but thanks. You gave me something to make another video on. And, hey, in all honesty, if you or any troll wants to say bad things about me, I mean, I wish you wouldn't. But it's not a big deal. I mean, you know, they tortured Jesus. They beat him with whips. They hung him on a cross. And he could have called 10,000 angels to destroy the world and set himself free. But instead, he just looked up to God and said, please forgive them. They don't know what they do. If Jesus can do that, and I'm a Christian and I want to be like him, all I can say is to anybody that reads your troll comment, please, people, just forgive George. He doesn't know what he's doing. He's defending animal abuse. And I know deep down inside he's probably a nice guy and doesn't want to do that. But that's what cognitive dissonance is. And hopefully all my Christian brothers and sisters out there will pray with me, and maybe something will click in George Warren's mind and get him out of eating products made from animal abuse. So, all right, that's it. I'm going to go. I know I got a couple more on this. I'm going to do those two. Knock those out. Why not? Man,